Prince Harry's constant barbs against Prince Charles could be very damaging to his reign, a royal insider has said. Harry and his father's relationship has come under mounting pressure since he left the UK for America, but according to the source it is now at an all-time low. This comes after Prince Harry claimed on Sunday he had raised concerns about Mahfouz Mubarak bin Mahfouz, the Saudi tycoon, at the center of a probe into donations to his father's charity. Previously, Harry had told a podcast in the US that he moved away from the UK to break the cycle of pain he suffered when he was growing up. Speaking about his father, he said, "He treated me the way he was treated," a comment also seen as criticism of the Queen and Prince Philip. Sources have described Charles as keeping a dignified silence, amid fears a public row could inflict damage on his future reign. The pair is thought to have last spoken face-to-face at the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral 8 months ago. The pair did not cross paths in July when Prince Harry came to London for the unveiling of the statue of his mother. Meanwhile, there have reportedly only been a few fraught phone calls between the two since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped back from royal duties. Speaking to Sun about Prince Harry's statement regarding Mr. Mahfouz, a friend of the Prince of Wales said that Charles is deeply shocked and disappointed. They said Charles is deeply shocked and disappointed by Harry's latest statement, which effectively threw his father under the bus. There are fears that this episode with Mahfouz could even be a chapter in Harry's autobiography. This attack was more damaging than the swipe at Charles' parenting skills because this was a challenge to the way he conducts his business, which is far more damaging to the future king. There is no way for Charles to fight back and defend himself publicly, so he keeps a dignified silence. They added, these constant barbs about his father from America could be very damaging to his reign. Attempts have been made to clear the air, but they have barely spoken since the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral. Charles very much loves his son and he will not be having a pop at Harry in return. It's that simple. He is not going to join in because loving his son is the thing that matters the most. It was reported at the weekend that Harry took a £50,000 donation for his Centrebale charity from Mahfouz in 2013. According to The Times, the Duke of Sussex met with Mr. Mahfouz in a pub in Chelsea, West London, after he gave £50,000 to his charity in 2013. The Centrebale Foundation has claimed that beyond the two donations, no other activity took place. Months later, billionaire Mahfouz donated £1.5 million to Charles Prince's Foundation and received an honorary CBE months later. On Sunday, in an incendiary statement, Harry stated that he had cut ties with Mahfouz because of concerns over his motives, adding that he had no involvement in what he called the CBE scandal. A spokesperson for the prince said, the Duke and his advisors, as well as his non-profit Centrebale, severed ties with Mr. Mahfouz and his associates in 2015. No longer accepting further donations to Centrebale and discontinuing any plans for a fundraising event amid growing concerns over the motives for his support. The Duke had one planned meeting with this donor nearly 8 years ago, did not introduce him to any members of the royal family, and expressed his concerns about the donor. It is disappointing that the Sunday Times, knowing all the facts, has chosen to encourage speculation by being deliberately vague to try to create a falsified link between the Duke of Sussex and the CBE scandal, of which he had no knowledge or involvement.